Hello, I am Carrie Carpenter, and this is going to be a short training video on how to use the basic editing tools in iPhoto on the iPad Air. Before learning how to use iPhoto, you'll want to make sure you have a library of pictures. This is not a camera. This is just an editing application used to edit photos you have already taken. To get started, I would like for you to press your home button on your iPad. It will take you to your home screen. Once you're on your home screen, you'll want to swipe over to the following screen. The second screen, you will find the iPhoto icon. After locating the icon for the iPhoto app, simply tap it with your finger to select it. Then we can get started. After the app has been selected and opened, you'll be brought to your photo library. This is where you can view all of the pictures you have taken and stored on your iPad. Down at the bottom of your photo library, in the middle, you will see photos, albums, and projects. To the left of these options are two additional tools that can be used. There is a question mark and the magnifying glass. The question mark can be selected in iPhoto to show you what everything is on your screen. Here's an example of what your screen would look like after you have selected the question mark tool. At the bottom of your screen, you can see photos, albums, and projects. I would like for you to select photos. Once photos is selected, that is where you can view each and every one of your individual pictures. Now that you can view all of your pictures, I would like for you to select one. Once your picture is selected, you will notice that it opens up to a new screen. On that new screen, you will see your selected photo, but at an enlarged scale in the center of your iPad. After selecting your photo, you will see a white box. That is showing you that that is the photo that you have selected to be displayed. Now that your photo is selected, I am going to share with you a few tools that you can use to edit that picture. The tools that are used most frequently are at the bottom left-hand corner of iPhoto. There is Browse, Crop, Exposure, Color, Brushes, and Effects. One nice thing about those tools is they are labeled very clearly and remind you what each of those are capable of doing. The Browse tool always takes you back to your photo library. The crop tool is used on a photo that you have already taken, but also a photo that you want to cut some of the background things out. Exposure is where you can adjust the lighting on that given picture. Color is similar to exposure, but you can adjust each individual color in your picture. The next tool at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen is the Brushes tool. This is a tool that can be used to add effects to your selected picture. There are different cool brushes that can manipulate and change your picture in different ways. The final tool at the bottom left-hand corner is Effects. Effects is my favorite tool simply because it makes the most drastic changes when editing pictures. The easiest way to use this tool is to view all of the different options. You can view all of your options by tapping the three lines and arrow button displayed on my screen. Once you have tapped that button, you can see the different effects that can be used to edit your picture and apply them easily. If you can't remember those tools at any point, don't forget that nifty, handy question mark tool at the top of your screen that can always show you what each of those tools are for. The next set of tools are located in the center towards the bottom part of your iPhoto screen. As you can see, these tools are not conveniently labeled as the last ones that we discussed. These tools are Auto Enhance, Rotate, Mark as Flagged, Mark as Favorite, and Tag Photos. Those are just some of the basics of iPhoto that can be used for editing photos that you have previously taken. One last thing I wanted to mention is how you can use iPhoto editing in your classroom. One great way that you can use it is editing photos that children have taken of their home life or even out at the playground. They can manipulate them and change them and then compare the beginning and the end of the photo that they have edited. Thanks for joining me and learning the basic editing tools in iPhoto.